Britney Griner put on a show, absolute dominance on the court. But if you think she was the biggest beast in the arena, think again. The real giant wasn't a player. It was the officiating. Brutal, biased, and impossible to ignore. The basketball world is exploding over shocking new footage from the Fever Dream game. Frame by frame, it reveals what many suspected but couldn't prove. A systematic pattern of referees targeting Caitlyn Clark, the WNBA's brightest star. And now, the league's hull. Executives are desperately trying to contain the fallout. This isn't just a bad night for one team. It's a crisis that threatens the integrity of the entire league. Stay tuned. We're breaking down every angle of this explosive controversy and what it means for Caitlyn Clark, the WNBA, and the future of women's basketball. The Indiana Fever just suffered a heartbreaker against the Atlanta Dream, 91-90. Close game, tough loss. But the real story isn't the final score. It's what went down on the court throughout that entire game. More specifically, what was allowed to happen to Caitlyn Clark, thanks to one dedicated fan with way too much time and even more attention. To detail, we now have a comprehensive video breakdown showing every single missed call, phantom foul, and glaring no call involving Clark. And trust me, this isn't your average "my team got robbed" rant. This is clinical, methodical evidence of something deeply troubling. Let's set the scene. Caitlyn Clark had what should have been a monster game. She dropped 27 points, dished out 11 assists, and grabbed 5 rebounds, all while tying a WNBA record for most 20-point, 10-assist games in history, breaking that mark in just 42 games compared to her record holder's 400+. That's not just impressive, it's revolutionary. Clark also became the 4th fastest player in WNBA history to reach 800 career points during this game. Yet despite these jaw-dropping numbers, the officiating seemed determined to slow her down at every turn. Imagine what Clark's stat line would look like if the refs had called the game fairly. This isn't about luck or coincidence. Even casual fans noticed the officiating was off. Clark's boyfriend, Connor McCaffrey, took to Twitter, blasting the refs for their poor calls. Prominent analysts chimed in, calling the officiating horrible and inconsistent. But now, with this new footage, we're moving from opinion to undeniable proof. Here's what the video shows. At least 7 times, Clark was hit on the arm while shooting. Clear fouls, no whistles. We're talking about contact that would be called for any other player in the league, from elbows being swiped to an almost tackle while she was attempting a layup. In one shocking instance, Clark was knocked to the ground during a 3-point shot attempt, a textbook, flagrant foul. Yet, no call was made. The game just kept going. On defense, the pattern flips. Clark was called for multiple minor fouls while playing clean, vertical defense. One clip shows her standing still with arms straight up while the offensive player initiates contact, yet Clark gets whistled. This isn't just bad refereeing, it's basketball 101. The vertical defender has the right of way. Side-by-side comparisons reveal a disturbing trend. Clark gets fouled, but no call. Her opponents do the exact same moves, but get favorable calls. The same contact, different outcomes. What's most alarming? This isn't random or occasional. The pattern is consistent, targeted and systematic. The WNBA should be panicking. This footage has crossed from hardcore fans into mainstream conversation. Even celebrities like 2-time Masters champion Bubba Watson, who was at the game, expressed shock over what they saw. Let's be clear, physical defense is part of basketball. No one wants Clark to get special treatment or be protected from legitimate contact. The demand is simple: fairness. Same rules, same calls, same protection for every player. So why is Clark being treated differently? It makes no sense from a business standpoint. Clark is the league's golden goose. She's filling arenas, boosting TV ratings, and drawing massive attention to women's basketball. Why would anyone want to hold her back? Some say it's old-school basketball culture. Make her earn her stripes before the league gives her veteran respect. But Clark is well past rookie season, breaking records and redefining the game. Others whisper darker theories. There may be an internal directive within the WNBA to limit Clark's influence through biased officiating. The most startling evidence comes not from conspiracy, but from the WNBA's own broadcast partner. During a recent segment, a hot mic caught analysts discussing talking points on how to balance Clark's coverage, an on-air slip that revealed a media narrative being managed behind the scenes. Now, with the officiating footage, it feels like that management might extend beyond media coverage to the very calls made on the court. The WNBA's response so far: complete silence, no official statements, no game reviews, no acknowledgement of the mounting concerns. Meanwhile, the Indiana Fever's home crowd seemed unusually subdued, drained by not just the officiating, but also an ongoing, baseless investigation into alleged racist remarks at a previous game. This investigation was launched solely on unverified social media posts, with no evidence and even pushback from opposing coaches calling it unnecessary. This cloud hangs over the team, affecting fan morale and even threatening the upcoming All-Star game in Indianapolis. It all feels connected, part of a troubling pattern to contain the Caitlyn Clark phenomenon instead of celebrating it. From a pure business perspective, this is madness. Clark is driving record viewership. She's pulling in new fans, celebrities from other sports, and mainstream media attention the WNBA has long sought. But instead of embracing her, the league lets her get physically abused on the court without proper protection. They investigate her fans on dubious claims. They try to control her media narrative. It's organizational malpractice. This affects the game itself. What should have been a showcase of elite women's basketball turned into a frustrating mess. Analysts describe the game as slowed down and difficult to watch due to the constant, inconsistent whistles. Basketball fans tune in to see skill, speed, competition, not referees stealing the spotlight with their whistles. And when calls are uneven, it kills the product. What's most striking is Clark's composure. She never complains to refs, throws tantrums, or makes excuses. She lets her game do the talking. Her teammates see it too. Aaliyah Boston and Kelsey Mitchell, stars in their own right, have openly discussed the unfair treatment Clark faces. This isn't just teammate loyalty, it's recognition from elite players of a broken system. For new fans, the impact is even worse. WNBA is at a rare crossroads. Millions of new viewers are tuning in because of Clark. But when those viewers see blatant officiating bias, it creates a toxic narrative. The game is rigged. No league wants that perception, and it's not just about fairness. The video also shows how defenders are emboldened to play rougher defense on Clark because they know they can get away with it, risking injury to the league's biggest star. This is reckless. So what now? The compilation is going viral. Mainstream sports media can't ignore it. The WNBA must choose, admit the problem and commit to fair officiating, ignore it and hope it fades, or deny the footage's validity. A risky move given how clear it is. Regardless, the damage is done. Fans see the truth. They see when Clark drives to the basket and gets hammered without calls. Then her opponents get free throws on minimal contact. This story is shaping the league's image. But here's the kicker. Clark's success doesn't hurt anyone else. It lifts everyone. More eyes on Fever games means more exposure for other stars. Wilson, Stewart, Ionescu, Reese, and many more. Viewership is up across the league. Social media engagement is climbing. Merchandise sales are booming. Clark isn't a problem. She's the solution. The WNBA holds a winning ticket but risks throwing it away. They can embrace this moment, fix officiating, end baseless investigations, and focus on the incredible basketball being played. Or they can keep alienating fans and tarnishing the product, just as they're poised for historic growth. As one analyst warned, the WNBA, through officiating, is going to hold Clark and the Fever back. They'll make games ugly, physical, and boring. They'll use bad officiating to take away what this team is. Let's hope that doesn't happen, because if it does, it will be the greatest missed opportunity in the league's history. The evidence is clear. Frame by frame, the footage exposes how Caitlyn Clark is being treated differently on the court. Will the WNBA face this scandal head-on, or continue pretending it doesn't exist? If you want fair whistles and a level playing field for all players, hit that like button, subscribe now, and drop your thoughts in the comments below. This isn't just about one game or one player. It's about the future of women's basketball and the integrity of the sport we all love. Thanks for watching. See you in the next video.